crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. Chooses to bring this one out. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackle's made at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. His first throw is an interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns take over after returning it inside the red zone. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. The throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's good for a Browns.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 8 yards.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now they face 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one finds Josh Downs. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Jones on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing again here, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Finding Judkins on the drop down. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense to the line fast.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points.
Hawk 70. Let's go. 72 to Wolf. Hot, hot.
Going to the ground again on first. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Now it's Jones off the play action. Intercepted in the end zone. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Sanders now. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's going to push this one up to the 20 before they send him out.
It's a gain of 14
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Off to the races, middle of the field. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30. It's Sanders out of the pistol. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts are stopped just outside of their own end zone after the interception.
Intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. This is second and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Colts. First down.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be second down. Throwing here, Jones. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Jones now on third down. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
Right there, because I know that's where he's...
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
To throw again, it's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
70 Lions. Keep the ball moving. 79 Broncos.
Jones gonna throw again. Finds him
Get
over the
it
middle.
on the...
And they make the tackle at the 38. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
That's another Colts First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, Jones to the air. Has a man downfield. It's
Ow.
Pittman. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Keep pushing the ball down.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts get their first point of this game just before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts tie this game 7-7.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19.
On first down, here's Sanders. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw it. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight, go.
He's back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Hits his running back. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the gun, Judkins. Galloping inside the 40. And he has this down to the 34. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Stays in bounds and makes the catch.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Hey, smash front.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Another game to Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Finding Judkins on the drop down. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Caught out wide.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
At the 3-yard line.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
He's going to throw it again. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Browns going for the win here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey, Buffalo at 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw it. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here we
The
go.
Browns will line up for the
Hot
2-point
70,
conversion.
hot 70. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw it. Catches it at the 1. And he crosses the goal line. The conversion is good, and that sets them up with an 8-point lead in the 4th. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Back to throw. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Now to throw. Catch made over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at
Good
the
offenses.
12-yard line.
Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here he is to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown in the final minutes, and a 2-point play could force overtime. So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for two.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their two-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a two-point try to tie it.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
Running back motions right. Again, Jones to the air. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. That was their chance to take a field goal out of the picture altogether, Brock. But now, really got to buckle down and keep them out of field goal range.
Isn't this just the NFL, Kate?
It is.
I mean, every single week it seems like we're into these one possessions at the end of the game, situations that matter. And now what matters for this defense is to keep the explosive plays to a minimum. Make this other team earn it if they're going to move down the field and, in fact, kick that game-winning field goal.
And the Browns are on that one, so that should just about do it here. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So they'll decline this and take the result. A chance to make it a two-score game now and likely clinch the win with this try. And likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We got a two-score game now late. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Browns take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
They'll take over.